but not really. Whatever. They let us out after like 2 hours. Screw it. All right. Let's get the show rolling.
I couldn't get here fast enough.
Seen the crazy walking papers. Hey. All right. What's up, Melinda?
Hello, hello, people. So good to be back on a panel with y'all.
I
Oh, yeah.
know, right? It's
I
Oh, yeah.
missed y'all.
wonderful.
Oh, hold on, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Mm, go.
So also what I
Why
did
is it?
was
Oh,
I
there we
took
go.
all these panels and I started
Yeah.
moving them over to the playlist tab so they still be
Okay,
under my lives.
stream.
Damn, Melinda.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry about that, y'all. I
Nah,
had
you
to
good? I'm
mute
about to
up and
mute your ass.
don't do it, Cletus. I was trying hard.
But yeah, so me and Snowflake had a little talk and
Uh
she said that these panels might get more views under podcast tab. So that's what I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'll let y'all know how it work out.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to stream it. I'm just going to
You can if you
give
want. I
y'all the
don't care.
love. No.
Yolanda, I know you lying.
What happened? You
Respect,
ain't joining us?
respectfully, Yolanda.
Hey, Solomon.
I know she lying. So how both of them got up here and it's not working for you. What's up, Danielle? Thank you for joining. Faith, I see you. I'm just playing, Yolanda. Dang.
I'm not lying.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean it.
Oh, wow.
Let's try it again. Might get another troll today.
Uh-oh. Connect.
Maybe I need to set it up. You don't need try it again, Yolanda. A double line screen is confusing you. Oh, y'all can see that?
I can't. I got you up on my cell phone and I don't see it.
I see it. I'm on my cell phone, but I'm on the other the horizontal.
Okay.
Sassy, you watching it horizontally too?
Hmm.
I'm saying that been giving me some views though.
Go for it. Yes, yes,
So
yes.
now if I'll hide the
Hey,
preview. All
Rodney, what's
right.
going on?
All right, Sassy. If I don't get no views on this, I know where you be at. I'm gonna find you. I'm just playing. I don't want no smoke. What up, Bad Duck? Glad to see you back on your BS.
Mm.
Rodney back in the chat. All right. I guess Yolanda gave up. She let the devil win. Uh what's up, Lisa? I see you in the building. Thank you for joining. Monique in the building.
Hey, Monique.
Okay. T Brown, thank you for joining. Anybody else I missed? So sorry. I've been running my mouth for 7 minutes. So our first talking point is going to be why walking away changes everything. People don't value what they believe they'll never lose. Distance forces people to recognize the role you played in their life. Walking away exposes who actually cared versus who just benefited. Absence makes your contributions louder than your presence ever did. One thing about me, I'm gonna walk away right now. I'm about to walk away from the stream right now.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
As long as you don't hit the end button, I got you.
Can't get nothing past Tina Mo. Oh man. All right. Um. So yeah, what's fucking time? Excuse me.
You
Have
use
you
a
ever real?
colorful language.
I ain't mean to. Have you ever realized your value more after you finally step back from someone? Um. See that name timer. I don't know.
Mm,
My bad. I know what I said though.
Yeah.
Um.
hmm
But I think you know your value as it is. Most people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like once you step back away from them, it's like, why did I even put up with all of that and be stressed out or whatever, emotionally drained? So I mean, I guess that is realizing more of your value.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that I had a moment of clarity after realizing that I didn't have to go along to get along in the situation I was in. I was in a relationship where
Mhm,
someone was basically trying to not necessarily manipulate me,
mhm,
but was accustomed to a certain amount of control. And
right.
so, because they were accustomed to a certain amount of control, one day I was like, wait a minute, I don't have to put up with this. I don't have to deal with this. And I
Mm-hmm.
think in that moment of clarity, I was able to see that, um, no, I'm the prize in this situation. I don't have to stoop to your level nor continue to allow myself to be used in that manner or abused in that manner.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. I understand that one.
So Tina, who told you you was the pride? Let me stop.
You got him picking. He fishing.
They found out when I walked away.
I know that's right.
Period.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You'll definitely know your full contribution when you step back. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a less of a burden on you. What's up, Real Eyes? What's up,
Hey,
Yvette?
real odds.
What's up, Unique? Damn,
Hey.
oh, y'all got the chat running. Okay, I like that. Let me do my dance. What makes it easier for some to walk away while others hold on? I find that is the same symptom of avoidance, just on a spectrum. That's true though.
Good point. Good point.
Mm. Yeah,
That's
it's about the worth.
Yeah.
It's about the worth. Is it worth it or is it not worth it?
right.
Yeah.
Andrew said, "Why is the woman the prize?" Bro, that's a very valid question. Both people in a relationship is supposed to be the prize. I don't care what nobody says.
Yes, bad duck. Someone did try to wait a minute. He said insert pause. Yes, someone did try to control me at one point in time.
oh
But that
man.
was early, 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 very, very, very quite a few uh, quite a few years ago. It's been a long time, well over a decade.
Did you hear what
Okay.
he said? Did you beat them? Mm-hmm.
Mm, I didn't have to. Like I said, my walkaway was strong. Very strong.
I bet.
Yep.
Neck bone strong.
Yes. I'm not going to
Paul.
play with you tonight.
Oh, I got time.
Mm.
Got time.
And then even 9:30 yet.
I
Hey,
know, right? Just
it's all
got
right.
here.
It's all right. A lot of if I skip y'all comments, my bad. Like, yeah, you ain't about to have me clown like Demo.
Mm. Mm.
Oh.
uh, D Brown said, "Yes, I agree. Both should be the prize." Yeah, you dang right.
Yeah.
Dang right. I bet you snatch your fingers while walking away and look back.
Was
what?
it two snaps in a circle?
What in the world?
Hey, Bad Duck, you called her out because she ain't have no rebuttal for that.
I didn't even know how to respond to that. That was, hey. You know, I'm gonna let him have that one.
Hey, unique. Everybody doing their own thing. You know, we understand the dynamics. We all content creators, so everybody can't pull up all the time. That's all good though. You know, ain't no love lost, ain't no animosity, none of that. Y'all funny.
Oh God.
My Indian character who makes your sandwiches with no gloves is the prize. Okay.
Mm.
Where Damo at? What's up, Bick? I see you in the chat, bro. Oh, okay. Let's keep the chat rolling. Hey Tina, you ain't see what Richard said. You made him feel his value last night, huh?
Oh, my lamb chops. I don't know what he talking about.
It's all right. It's okay. We understand.
Mm-mm.
You need me to
Mm-mm.
be messy? Do I need to be messy and go find his comment?
Go for it. Go for it.
All right.
Oh, oh, oh,
Since you beg so please, so freely.
We got a lot of time to make up.
Since you beg so freely.
Where is Coach when you need her?
Yes,
Boom.
sir.
I'm gonna summons that lady in a minute.
Did you see what Richard said, Tina?
My true value last night. I have the actually I do know what he's talking about.
Details.
He said, oh, my lamb chops. We being messy. I ain't a lot of I'm gonna try not to be messy. All right, why people take you for granted. Consistency is often mistaken for something they're entitled to. Overgiving conditions people to expect more with zero effort. Comfort makes people blind to the work you put in. People only realize effort when it stops showing up.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, we got the real in the house.
What it do, boss?
What it do, ladies? Hey, now what's
Okay.
going on?
Okay.
Oh,
We got some feedback.
Oh, hold on. Let me dip up. All right, is it still feedback?
Nah, you good.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I had to hop up on this one because just I'm gonna say this real quick. It's like I ain't trying to ruffle no feathers and mess up any dyed beers or mess up any stiff legs from them crooked wigs. But it's like I just feel that from the outside looking in, because y'all know me, it's like I support a lot of people, but from the outside looking in, it's like I think certain people from certain situations kind of just need to step away because I could clearly see, and it's not to start anything because I'm not saying anything about anything, but I could see that some of y'all in this chat or not in this chat or are very supportive and forthgiving, and it's just like I don't see the same thing back for y'all, and I don't think people appreciate it. And then when you're gone, it's just kind of like, blah blah blah. And where you been? I've been here all this time. I've been here, but you obviously kind of don't appreciate me. You appreciate the useless gander versus me. And I'm sure people might not want to agree to it, but I know in your minds, y'all agree, like, yeah, I see it. I know, I feel I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. If you see it, I see it. So I'm just leaving it like that. And it's just go ahead.
One thing that I can say. Wait a minute, where's that feedback? Y'all hear that?
I do hear it.
Real.
Try again.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, there it is. One thing that I can say to that is I fit that category, and I don't mind talking about myself. In that I don't always receive the same kind of support, in that it's just not my turn. When it's my turn, I'll receive what I've given out. If a person is going in trying to support other people just for the sake of them supporting them back, then you might be in it for the wrong reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so and now, do I believe in reciprocity? Yes. I believe that, a person should be able to offer something at some point in time. And it may not be balanced. People always feel like, oh, it got to be a 50-50 relationship. That's not always the case. And that's not always feasible in every situation. However, there will be a time where my support comes to an end. It is seasonal. I will not be supporting everyone the same way 100% of the time forever. You know,
Right.
with that being the case, there will be others that will be able to pour into me just as I've been able to pour into them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right. And I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that, Tina. I'm gonna remember that. Y'all already know how I am. And with speaking with that, just real quick, I'm gonna say it's not a support for a support, but what I don't like seeing is when people support people and be there for them, and then saying the same people are trying to support people that could give a crap about them. Like they're steady trying to, oh, look at me. And it's just like, why are you trying to be with this person, and this person could give a crap about you? They don't even try to support them instead of supporting back the people who are supporting them. I'm not saying support for support, but they're showing up for people who could care less if they're there or not. You know what I'm saying? They're chasing after somebody when it's just like, stick with the ones who are supporting and being there for you. Like, why would you not want to be there for somebody who's there for you?
Right.
Like, it just makes no sense to me. And the reason why I say this, right? When you stick by people who support you and you support them back, those people are supporting you no matter what. Whether your content is good or whether it's whack, whether you show up or whether you show up or not, whether you do lives, they like you as a person, so they're supporting you. Like a support system means I'm here for you whether I like your content or not because I like you as a person. People have to realize the meaning of that and to be able to keep those people with like in a like-minded tribe. Like I don't know, I just don't get it. And then when they lose those people, oh, this is whack. I need new subscribers. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all are haters. It's like, what?
Yep.
Let me stop. But anyways, somebody else can go.
What's up, Tev?
Hey, Ted.
Hey, Tiff.
Hello, Tiff. You're on mute.
Hey.
There you go.
Hello.
Hey, Tev.
Really?
Nice
Good to
How's it
see
going,
you.
everybody? Good to see you.
Feel like old times.
I know. Yes. I was like, let me come on up here and do what we started in November so we could, finish 2025 correctly.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see everybody. Ooh, I can't talk to everybody, but I see y'all. Thank y'all for joining. I really appreciate it, as we all do.
I think there's something else to be said though about that. It's about knowing what lane you're in and staying in it. Knowing how others are able to serve you and recognize it for what it is. Because not everyone has the capacity to do the same kind of pouring into you as you are them. And so sometimes you have to take into consideration that some of the people that are supporting you as best as they can in the moment. Now we can have all kind of requirements and we can have all kind of prerequisites for what we prefer according to our preference. And sometimes according to what we're doing for other people. But a lot of times you have to look at what space are you in? What kind of relationship is it? Is this personal? Is it professional? Is it camaraderie? What is it about this thing that makes it what it is? And if so, what are all of the components that allow that person to support you in the first place? Because sometimes people look at other people and feel like you should be able to do more when they can't. They're spent. They've poured out all they can pour. You just happen to be getting maybe some of the smaller residuals from them, but at the same time, you're getting something. And I think a lot of times people don't I think that sometimes people don't recognize the fact that a person, even if they're only given a little bit, they're given all that they have.
Say that again. I like that.
Damn, son.
I definitely elevated over there. But I'm gonna just say this, right? I'm the type of person, right? I don't really care about if somebody supports me or not. Like when I do my lives and just different things, mine's is strictly because I want to motivate people. I want to help people laugh and get them out of a sad state. Like I know how anxiety and depression is. So I try to do my best to help the people. I don't ask anybody to like my live or to subscribe, right? Or anything. But if you let those words betroth your mouth to other people, oh, we're here to support each other. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm going to take you on your word. So it's not about that I expect people to support me or other people. But if that's what you're putting out there, and then you just don't do it and you're all over the place, I'll still support people, but I just kind of side eye stuff like that, if that makes any sense. But do I care? No. I don't be, oh yeah, like my live, should subscribe. I don't see none of that. If people show up, they show up. I just would like for people to keep their word. Like, don't be like, oh yeah, we're going to support and this and that. And you say these words and then you're playing favoritism and this and that. It's just kind of annoying. I don't care, but it's annoying for other people because I don't like to see people go through that. I don't.
I think that sometimes we don't do. Um, sometimes we don't do proper vetting because if you know who you're dealing with from the beginning, y'all hear the feedback, or am I the only one? Okay. When it comes to others and their support as it pertains to you, if you're not taking the time to find out what kind of individual is before you, have you seen them interact with other people? Have you seen how they are as a person, period? Then you may can gauge to some degree what they're going to do for you. If you look at the person they sometime with everybody else, what make you think they're going to be all that and wonderful to you? But sometimes we be expecting stuff from people that we've never seen in the person in the first place.
You better come on with it.
I've always been a do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. But with that, a lot of times you do have to lead by example. I don't go live enough in order, to be butt sore if no one shows up or has their notifications on. It's not really a big deal like that to me. Well, yet, but I do show up and I show out for everyone and everybody. And not just in lives, but just additionally in, videos. That's where I really get to know you guys as content creators is through your vlogs and through your videos, because that's where you are expressing what you are interested in. And through those videos, I am able to gauge what type of support system you as a individual or content creator needs. So, I just try to show up and pay attention in ways that really matter based on what I know about, the content creators that I follow.
Right. So Candy K said, "Are we talking hypothetical or within this very community?"
Are y'all gonna answer that? Oh, you're both.
Both.
Kind of. Yeah.
Not pinpointing anybody out in particular. We just in general. How do you manage a list of 200 people you subscribe to? I mean, everybody's gonna have their favorites. It's a part of life. If you go into this person's live, you're gonna laugh all the whole time while they're there. You go into this person's live, they're gonna be sitting there talking about nothing, respectfully. Some people you're gonna know that they're on live late night. I have multiple devices, so I could run around the streets a little bit more. But
I think some people overextend themselves. Like they mean to be there for you, possibly more. But we all know that we only have a limited amount of time in a day. It's 24 hours in a day. You're gonna live outside of YouTube,
no, we're not.
but I'm not living on here. I don't care how often you see me or what often, how many chapters you see me in. My thing is
Right.
sometimes people get themselves in trouble because they are promising people, I'm going to be there for you. We're going to ride it out to the end and all that, and I'm like, I'm not making those promises to anybody. I'm like, you'll see me when you see me. And
Right.
when I come in to support you, I'm gonna give you 100% of what I have in that moment.
Right.
And that can look different from day to day. And I
Mhm.
think a lot of times people look at people as saying, "Oh, you playing favorites and all this, that, other." And what if it is? That's my business.
Mm.
What if I like them more than I like your content?
Hey,
Mm.
it is what it is.
And I stand on that. You know
True.
what I'm saying?
True.
It's a lot of people that are afraid to express it when in fact it's the truth of the matter.
Right.
People like other people's stuff more than they like other people's stuff, but that doesn't mean they don't want to be supportive. That doesn't
Right.
mean they don't want to show up in every way that they can. And
Mhm.
sometimes we have to allow people the grace to be able to say, hey, I do want to be a good supporter of yours. But if I see something, and I'd have a squirrel moment and I run off to the other chat because something didn't popped up, because I was in a whole nother live
Mhm.
before Elevated popped up, and I left them people high and dry
Damn.
and came smooth
Right.
over here because I ride with him. You know what I'm saying?
I was with you too, Tina.
Yeah. So that's the
Facts.
thing. When we decide that we're gonna do something, we're adults. We're not dealing with kids who, you didn't play with me in the sandbox. It's not that type of party, And so if I have 20 sandboxes I want to play in, that's my business.
You made a valid point, Tina, when you mentioned how we cannot commit ourselves to everybody all the time. I was guilty of doing that, burning myself out. And I was like, wait, pull back, babe, pull back. Because at the end of the day, I'm my main priority. So if
That
I'm
part.
not good or things ain't working right, we have to rethink this. So things have to, you have to regroup.
Yep. Yep.
Y'all are correct. And what I think the main issue is when we have all started out as content creators, when we have supported each other going up, I
Mhm.
think what ended up happening is when everybody started creating content, now it's like it's content creators supporting content creators, right? Instead of having more actual subscribers that do it. But we have to start somewhere, right? But there's a fine line. We're trying to get a little bit more subscribers because like some of us just have to face this fact. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to climb up there. I might not be able to.
Mhm.
I still want to have my foot based in with the people who have supported me and I supported them. Because guess what? If I don't make it to the top, I'll still have my supporters and I'm gonna be like, okay, I appreciate y'all. We gonna rock out. Because
Mhm.
some of us are just not gonna get 50, 100,000 subscribers. It's just not gonna happen. But if you got some supporters there, I still appreciate that. He laughs. I'm serious. I am
Nah, I
so
wasn't
serious. Like
laughing
I'm
at
just
you,
being
bro.
real.
I laughing at Richard.
Richard
They
is
came over
cut
here.
up.
Sit down. Go sit down, Richard.
Also, what you trying to be funny? Real say that.
Oh my goodness.
Folks are childish. Hitting the like button, bouncing around hurts creators, or worse, when you don't even hit the like button. Yeah, but there's people still here that like I know that kind of just don't It has nothing to do with being favorite. Like I get that with y'all. I get it. But there's some people that just don't like other people. Like they're jealous of them. Like, and I'm not saying me or I'm pointing at it, but it's just like, is this there?
Yeah,
And I know
yep.
people know this. They're like, I don't want to see you climb up. So it becomes the I'm not supporting you because I see you got potential and you pissed me off, or you supporting this person. I'm gonna stop supporting you. Like, I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard these things, I've seen it, and people just don't care. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, well, if that's how you feel, and if you have hate and animosity towards certain people or a lot of people, why are you around? Why are you fake support? Like, why are you doing that? Like that's kind of what I'm basing on, like the hate, jealousy, and misery,
Yep.
not the, oh, you're not supporting me just because. There's people who are just, they just can't stand people for some odd reason.
Right.
I think that sometimes we have to. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, I was just going to agree and say that's because misery loves company and the devil comes to rob, steal, and kill. And those are called soul suckers. You know, that's what they want to do is they come in and they just have to suck the life out of you and suck the life out of the environment.
Oh,
And so that's the reason why they're around, because you have a light and they want to snub it.
Facts. Energy
You got it
vampires.
right.
They just want to suck it dry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I think that sometimes we just have too many unrealistic expectations when it comes to people. That's just like expecting for somebody on the street that you just have seen or just met to then want to come in, build your house, cook your food, and all of that. It's like, wait a minute, do not have that kind of rapport with that individual. You just met them. You met them online. We have relatives that we've known our whole lives that would never show up in our lives, would never show up to support us in our businesses. But then we look at strangers and be like, man, you wasn't here in my life. I'm like, come on. We have to be realistic.
Mm.
And another thing is, I've learned I can't expect me out of anybody. You're not gonna get what I give, and we shouldn't do that because you get your feelings hurt.
That's true.
Y'all are all making great valid points tonight. Iron sharpens iron.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see
Hey,
y'all.
Precious.
I literally can't get to everybody, but I see y'all. Oh man, I got you, Crystal.
Supreme, we would always appreciate your input and your wonderful way of putting things, being that you're a Tennessean as well.
And your Legos.
East versus West. The Battle of Tennessee. What the I know stream y'all fucking lying. Oh, my bad.
Colorful words.
So Crystal on the phone.
Oh, and I don't want nobody to take this as personal. I'm just giving speaking points, so I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, I haven't showed up to odds. No, I don't care. Like me, I'm just speaking in general. So I still appreciate all y'all. Even if people can't make it to my live, I'll still show up to yours. I'm still speaking in general. So don't take it like I'm on some emotional roller coaster and care. It's just a talking point. I still rock for all y'all anyway.
I don't mind if they take it personal. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. I mean, I was born to be a contrarian. My thing is this: when it comes to people and their feelings, they always want to stay in them. And they want to take everything that you say as an insult to them personally.
Right?
That is an issue they need to take to some therapist. Danielle, I'm sure, is taking clients. But when it comes to this particular space, you have to recognize that this is business. And if you are taking personal things that are on an open forum as a personal attack on you, you need some help. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to encourage one another to get over the hump of wanting more people to support us or desiring for to be supported in a particular way. But if you feel like we talking about you, let that be the reason you quit. Let that be the reason that you no longer show up because this ain't for you.
Go ahead and walk away. Like the title says, walk away.
With a gasoline tank.
Good to see you, Crystal.
Hey,
Crystal in the building. What's up, Crystal?
Hey, Crystal.
what's going on, y'all? Now, y'all know I don't be doing the panel thing, but listen, I have something to say.
Hey,
Come on with it.
So listen, right? This is what I want to say. We have all got to get to a point where we don't give a goddamn who the hell is like. Just do your thing,
that part.
and whoever's there is there to support you, and that's just it.
That part.
Because if I cared about that, I would have quit a long time ago.
Good point.
Right. What up, Santa? What up, Stan?
That's right.
I'm just saying, like, you have got to get to a point where you just embrace who supports you when they support you and how they support you. And do your thing. Continue to do your thing.
We might need to put Richard in timeout.
What up, Anthony?
Yo, God forbid I'm trying to get a damn sponsorship or something, a brand deal. Richard in the comments, they gonna be like, oh, nope.
I'm so serious, like, because I think Coach was talking about this earlier in her live about the support thing. And I said, we still talking about that.
Oh.
That's what I said. I said, we
People still in their feelings.
Because I'm like, honey, you better soar off and do your own thing. I understand being a part of a community and all that, but everybody is content creators in the community, right? So some people are going to grow faster than others. They're going to venture off and be literally doing their own thing. So it's just like, just get to, like Kendi K said, you're going to have a core amount of people that support you all the time from the community. You're going to have some people that like you more than others for whatever reason. And that it is what it is.
I'm going to tell you something else too that gets on my nerves while we at it. It's the fact that people do not understand the why people support other people either. Some of us actually watch other people's content.
Yeah.
And know what's going on. Some of us desire to be there for other people through a tough time, to put a smile on the face or something. You never know why the next person decided, I'm going to show up in this space today. Some of us are led to do what we do.
I agree with that, and people need to stop counting people's pockets too. People are like, I see you drop super chats over here, and realize and Tina and them drop money over here, and they're just sitting up counting all the super chats that are live, and then secretly send it to a text. Man, you're like, are you crazy? Stop counting people's pockets.
Point them out. Put them on blast right now.
People are crazy. No, people be counting people's pockets, or they'll literally sit through somebody's live stream and add up all the money, or that's you made this much money, and you're like, people are crazy. And I didn't know people's minds are kind of mentally ill like that. It's kind of insane. Right?
People be wallet watching.
That's what it's called, wallet watching.
And so he's in the building.
Do it.
Oh, girl.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
How come it's the echo?
Real lights. Once he mute, it won't echo no more.
Oh, my bad. Okay, hold on. I'm about to mute.
Got
Hold on.
you.
Was y'all saying hey to me?
Yeah, we
Hey,
were saying
Anthony.
hello.
Oh, hey, y'all. What's up? Instagram entities too real. Y'all, is y'all pocket watching on YouTube? I know you lying. They be pocket watching on
Yo.
I know you lying.
No cap.
No. Like,
This is
how many of y'all other noticed? I know y'all
wild.
noticed.
No cap.
This is wild. I was sitting here listening with my boo, y'all. My boo was like, I said, wait a minute, what did they just say? Like, wow. How y'all doing today? Hey, Elevated. I haven't seen you in so long. How you doing? I heard you had been on the grind.
Yeah.
You was on the grind elevated.
I need to grind some. Oh,
Lord of mercy.
Oh Lord,
Lord.
never mind. Hold up.
Tina, where you at, Tina?
my bad. It's almost
Yeah.
10 o'clock. Y'all know.
Oh no,
Drinks come out of that.
it is. Uh-huh.
Nah, but I know I've been at work usually.
Yeah.
Had an early day today. They got a new company taking over at work. Hey, Big,
Okay.
thank you for joining, Big. I appreciate you stopping through. But
Hey, and then can I say one more thing? I'm
of course.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
And listen, then I want to say, hey, CGs. I've never seen CGs on a panel, so I wanted to say, OMG, I'm so proud of you, girl. I said, is that CGs? And hey, Tips Tate. And hey, Melinda G.
Hey,
Hey,
boo.
Tina TR.
Too
Tina too
real.
real.
And what's up? Hey, Real Eyes. I was about to call you your name.
That did
You know,
not
I'm
have
calling you innocent.
Yeah.
Real
Hey,
Oz, is your YouTube up in your background?
Yes, it got to be.
to be honest, I don't know. Like,
Because you came in the StreamYard. Did you close out your YouTube?
On
hold
the
on.
browser or whatever, or on the app.
All right, I just closed it up. Can you still hear the echo?
There you
No,
go.
it's gone.
No,
Oh, look at y'all being smart. Okay. Intellectually capable. I like.
it ain't gonna get this one.
Neck
Hey,
move.
Richard, you relax. I'm deflecting. Just chill. I'm blaming you. All right. Damn, I forgot where we was. It's a rarity. Crystal likes to pop out on them. Whoa, pause. There you go.
Yeah, you know I can't see. I ain't got no glasses on. Who said that?
Danielle said that you like to pop out on the panels and stuff.
Danielle, pastor. It's me and Tina's pastor. Gotta say it like that because Tina get me.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm the cope.
That is not a pause. Good luck. No, that was a big pause. That was a pause in the name of Jesus.
You're crazy.
Right.
All right. Shout out to Dan. Thanks for joining, bro. Where was we at? My bad, y'all. Technical difficulties. So, do people take you for granted because you give too much or because they give too little? I think it's both, honestly. You know, you can't fault people for who they are. You can only fault yourself for giving them constant, do-overs when you already saw who they are the first time.
I think people are just who they are right out off the gate. They know if they given sparingly, and they know if they're given in abundance. But everybody's abundance is not the same. Everybody sparingly is not the same. In that, it has to be quantified according to that individual. $2 can be a lot for somebody, depending on their situation. $2 in USD can be a whole lot in another country. So when you get these, rupees and all of that, and it look like it's a million of them and whatnot, they would have only given you $2, but what did that do for them? How much of what they were taking from themselves to give to you, but you're looking at it from the lens of not enough, rather than looking at it from a space of being thankful or grateful.
Come on. Come on.
Tina get on my nerves.
Well, thank you.
I know Tina always just like, where are you reading from, a prompt, or you just got some built-in computerized mind that's able to just come up here and respectfully, hypothetically, indubitably read the situation consecutively.
I didn't know these questions were going to be asked. I don't have time enough to be Googling and going on.
And that's what's so
Retrospectfully.
crazy. That's crazy about Tina's brain. Like she let it fly. Pause.
I mean, she do got a smart brain on her.
Dang.
I just pause.
Hey,
Thank you for that pause.
no pause.
It's good to laugh, y'all. It is.
Right. Yeah, he said that. Sorry. Give is give, take is take. You must be wise in your comportment and your presence. When people illustrate who they are, do not try to recode them. It's very true.
And you have to be wise in your giving. Prime example. So over the weekend, my niece called me and she needed assistance paying her internet bill.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, okay, well, this is the, cash application that I have. I can send you the money on that cash application. And she said, no, I don't have those. I have this and I have this. And I said, well, I don't have that. But I didn't give up. I said, give me the information, give me the 1-800 number and your account information, and I'll call and try to make the payment. So I tried to call and make the payment. It said that service was not available. So I said, well, I can't do that. Let me get the website and the login information for it, and I'll try to log in to your account and make the payment. So I did that, and I tried to log into her account to make that payment. And it wouldn't allow for me to do it. And before I know it, her little young ass was sending like kind of shots at me, like, since you can't figure it out, to where I even like walked through the process of screenshotting me logging into her account and sending her a screenshot when it came to the failure message. And I'm like, look, they just don't allow, obviously, out-of-state payments. That's the only thing that I can fathom, is that they don't, allow for out-of-state payments. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I've done all that I can do in order to assist you. But I thought that it was crazy that, I found myself and she had me jumping through hoops in order for me to use my good hard-earned money to pay her bill. And when I spoke with her today, I'm sure she did what she had to do to get it paid, but it's paid. So, but it's crazy how, people will be so accustomed to just asking others for help, that they will kind of make you feel shame for your inability to help them. And I had to, just remind myself that not helping someone makes them have to be self-sufficient. A lot of times people have other options. They just want to take the easy option, so auntie was the easier option than her calling her little sugar daddy or one of her little boyfriends. But in the end, she had to.
Sounds like an ungrateful heifer to me.
Yeah, that part.
Excuse me, I would like to say, was somebody about to say something next?
No, God.
Okay, so first and foremost, before I tell y'all what I was about to tell y'all about that, I do just want to say, Till, when I tell you you like the nicest TT ever, like you did above and beyond, like for real, like I hope your niece like realized that, like that was. So when you initially started and you were talking about you have to like know in reference to like giving. So I used to struggle with that, right? And like JD365 said, she basically was like, takers are gonna take, like givers give. And I noticed Like when you help people, well, I don't even say you, but when I help people, right? Like I used to like help people, and I noticed like I'm like, dang, okay, so if you keep coming to me, I'm like, I be thinking like, what were you doing before? Like, I don't know because I used to struggle with like saying no and stuff. So I'm gonna say, in my case, it was I did not know my limit of saying no. So I think people took advantage of that. You know, he's talking about they
Oh, I
definitely took advantage.
100% agree. I 100%
You were
agree.
right. They was tired of using that neck bowl, so they had to find an easier way.
But she knows that, like, she can't, like, she used to call me every month and be like, oh, Auntie, can you pay my cell phone bill? And, just it was ridiculous. And I've definitely, wheeled her in to where she knows that it has to be pretty serious. And of course, they always will say that I, will pay you the money back, but I don't let anybody borrow or have any money that I'm not willing to not get returned. But I also believe that although my seed may leave my hand, it will never leave my life. And what I am giving you is just one time of the sevenfold blessing that will rain down on me.
I'm
Agreed.
glad
I
you
know that's
believe in
it.
that. Because I'm gonna tell you this, and this has nothing to do with your belief system at all. And I'm not coming against it at all. But what I have found to be real in my life is I gotta stop sowing into black holes. I gotta stop sowing into bad ground. I
Pause.
gotta stop sowing. Yes, I gotta stop sowing into people that will not do right by what's being given to them, or not being doing right by what by me, and that I'm the one that's helping them either. Because a lot of times people just see you as cash cow and they figure they can just come to you. They don't care if the only thing they can get from you was $20. As long as you're willing to give it, they're willing to take it. And and while we may not necessarily be in a space where we have that kind of abundance where it does not necessarily matter ever, what are we teaching that person as it pertains to stewardship? What are we teaching that person as it pertains to doing all that they know how to do to try to better their own lives? And I do understand the whole thing that sometimes people can be in a bad space. But what I have learned from personal experience is that in me giving into spaces, like I am not giving a person that I know that is addicted to certain substances my hard-earned money. It is not going where I want it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like this. Either I'm supporting their habit or I'm supporting them in another way where they can spend what they have on their habit. And sometimes those things have to be taken into consideration when it comes to sowing into other people's lives. Like everybody literally is not deserving of your yes all the time.
Yep. A lot of times you giving
Oh
them
no,
a cut.
I 100% agree with what you are saying. I've even done a video about that. Sometimes we have to learn and go through certain things in life in order for us to get to our next best place or our next wealthy space. And sometimes some people are going to have to keep taking that exam and taking that test until they are on their last leg. But you do have to allow for people to go through certain things and learn from certain circumstances, because it's just a part of their growth. So yes, I 100% agree with you on that.
Too many yeses breeding incompetence and entitlement of the ones being carried.
Mm.
And talk
Right.
your
Sometimes we just be supporting people's fried chicken habits and it just be bad.
Oh nah, they be fried all right, but it ain't chicken.
Crackheads too. I know.
Oh
Lord.
man, we got all the way off topic. It's all good though. Like y'all know how we do. So next we got men versus women. Respect after walking away. Men often gain respect when they stop chasing and redirect their energy. Women gain respect when they stop accepting emotional bare minimums. Both genders get treated differently when they reclaim their time and space. People value you more once they see you can live without them.
People do value you more when they see that you can live without them. It's a shame, but it's true.
That part, Tiff.
No,
Yeah,
the-
because some of your best qualities is your resilience.
Yep.
The fact that you're able to bounce back after they done took you through the mud and drug you through, the ditch in life. So it's one of those things of your willingness and capabilities as it pertains to bouncing back is actually a good quality. It's
Mhm.
just that the person is abusive and wants to come in and take advantage of the fact that you've steadied yourself.
Right. Abusive. I like that word.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing is that people really feel like they could get access again. Like once they showed you who they are, you walked away. Then they really see you. Once you gone and do your own thing, then they be like,
Amen.
"Oh well, hey, oh no, you stay over there. I'm good."
Like once
Yep.
that door is shut, it's shut.
They can't stand
Yep.
that. They
That
be
gets them
mad.
pissed and mad.
Oh God, they be
Let me tell you
sad.
something. Amen. Amen. Once the person show me I'm done, leave me alone. I don't need to see it.
That's it. No hard
Clock it.
feelings. Just stay over that way.
No hard feelings, but clock it.
For real,
And the
for real.
thing is, you can't expect, if we're talking about this YouTube stuff, you can't expect, this is what I had to learn. A person might act a certain way towards you
Mhm.
that they didn't act toward everybody else.
Yeah.
Mm.
So everybody's not going to see the same thing that you see in a person and how they
Mhm.
treat
Mm.
you. So
It's manipulation.
clock it. Clock it.
Yeah, I wanted to say it for you, and that ain't even my turn, but I sure will say it. Clock it, because let me tell you something. It goes back to what I was saying earlier about proper vetting. Know who you're dealing with.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Keep game. Don't let the folks just do whatever in your
Yeah.
space. And while everybody else can be blind, that's their business if they want to look at
Mm.
the person like they oh so wonderful, because that individual might be wonderful to
Mhm.
them and just ain't wonderful to
There you
you.
go.
Come on.
Right.
There you go, Tina. There you go. There you go. There it is. Yep.
And even if somebody got the mask on, the mask always falls off at some point in time.
Absolutely.
So
Like my
soon as
mama
that
would
mask
say,
falls off, chop their head off. I mean,
what's done in the dark is gonna come to
It-
the light. So
it's
it's what you're gonna
combobulate
see.
them. I think that's a
Every
safe
time.
word.
Mhm.
Your representative will always misrepresent you.
Oof.
Mm. Say that one more time. Listen to that, Tiff.
Your representative will always misrepresent you.
Everyone doesn't have the same discernment. That's true. That's very true, Candy K. Sean said, forget them jokers.
Let's go on a rampage and start ripping the mask off these lizards' faces. Like that.
I can hear Luciana saying that now.
Forget the jokers. Shout out to everybody that just joined. I didn't get to talk to everybody, but I see y'all. Appreciate y'all. I ain't gonna ask that next question. That start a whole sex battle. Battle of the sexes, I should say. I ain't gonna ask that.
That's only me and you up here elevated, and you know
That's
you and I
why,
are
that's
cool.
why
So
a wise man is gonna skip a question about men versus women. My bad. This timer, man. All right, when walking away becomes the only option. Some people don't change until losing access forces reflection. Boundaries mean nothing without consequences behind them. Your silence can deliver the message your words failed to. Leaving becomes necessary when staying destroys your peace.
I got something to say about that right there. Which I didn't have something to say all night, but I'm just saying. Um, I think people have to take into consideration that sometimes the grace period has ended.
Mhm.
That the time that you should have taken to nip that thing in the bud, you went beyond that time. And now that character flaw is the foundation of your relationship with them. It's not going to change. You must leave. You must exit at that point because them being with you is only going to bring up the bad things in them concerning you. They don't know how to treat you any other way because you've begun to um allow them to get away with so much until it's become a pattern that they can't let go of, a habit that they can't break anymore as it pertains to you. So a lot of times you have to make up in your mind that once I made it to a certain space with an individual, just let it go. And you can forgive them. They can say they're sorry. They can come and apologize. And they can cry and weep and moan and hug and
Nah, don't hug
cease
me.
and desist. Go on your separate ways. May the Lord be between me and thee while we are yet one from another. Because at the end of the day, you won't continue to be in my life doing the things that you were doing, all because I wouldn't do anything about it early enough.
Mm.
Preach, Tina.
Tina be having us over here quiet.
Mic drop. What's up, Trisha? What up, Lashana?
What's up, Trisha? Thank you for joining. But yeah, Tina, that's true. Like you said, those we gonna call them character flaws. They become the basis. They become like the foundation of the relationship, like you said. And so now, once you really put your foot down, it's like, oh, why are you acting different all of a sudden? Because you done got fed up with a BS or whatever. Now you put your foot down. Now it's like, oh, they acting funny. You see how they gonna act? I don't know where all this came from. So yeah, I definitely get it.
You're right.
Definitely get it. I'm over the bull crap type people. That benefit of the doubt is over. Goodbye, Chad.
Hey.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, it's no different than when you have children, when you don't discipline them soon enough, when they cutting up with you. When they get a certain age, you're not going to be able to do anything with them.
Right.
They're going to be cussing you out, kicking your car, because all they do is end up growing into the bad behavior. And it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger with time. Now, on the flip side, I say on the flip side mainly because I've done that myself to people. Because I ain't always been sunshine and wonderful. I ain't that much sunshine now, but I'm still wonderful. The thing about it is, when it comes to certain people, I know I have to stay away from them because I have a tendency to have bad behavior because of who they are. They bring out the worst in me. And because I know that about myself, I'm like, how the Bible say evil communication corrupt good manners. I would be okay until I run into so-and-so. And then next thing you know, I'm cussing, fussing, ready to kick and fight and pop off. You know what I'm saying? And that's not my normal way of behavior. But when you know that you around somebody that could pull that out of you, that could trigger you in such a way where you can no longer handle yourself, be the person that you know yourself to be a new whatever you are now, better, stronger, more intelligent, graceful, and all of that. And all of that go out the window because of who you're dealing with. You got to put up some boundaries now.
So basically stay away from what triggers you.
Yeah.
Right.
And realize you can be the trigger for somebody else too. And that's why y'all need to talk.
Vice versa too, but you could have changed, but you're human. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm human. So yeah, stay away from what triggers you. Block what triggers you. And what can trigger you.
I have something.
Yeah.
I have a question about that though. Like,
Uh,
what if you trigger each other though? Because like,
that's toxic.
oh well then dang,
Yeah.
okay.
I hope
It sure
I
is.
hope you ain't talking about you. And
What?
I'm just saying, like, I had to make sure, like, you ain't talking about
Y'all,
you and hubby. Like,
you really think I'll be getting like real life advice from YouTube? You think I have been going to therapy? Huh?
no comment.
You think I'll get mad if you answer that? Huh? Like, y'all, stop acting like that. You can answer that question. But no, I'm being for real. Like, what if you trigger each other? Like, what if you can't have a conversation to even know? You know?
What you mean to even know? You know if you triggered or not. You know if every time you talk to somebody they cussing you out, and you know you was you was speaking softly.
But do they know what they doing to you? Do they know if
Yeah,
every
they
time they
know.
cuss
They
you
Yes,
know.
out,
yes,
they
they
get
It
do.
ain't no
triggered?
It's
it ain't
called
no
throwing
secret you getting
shots,
cussed
being
out, and
in
they
windows. Yep.
standing with their hands balled up with a bat and they in the back seat somewhere when they
Yep.
pull up on you. It is not foreign to people for them to. It's not all of a sudden. First of all, it is a progression that never was nipped in the bud from in the first place. And sometimes nipping it in the bud in the first place means you cut that joker off at the sign of he gonna cut up, or she's gonna cut up and shoot outside of her neck with some
Mhm.
stuff at me. You know what I'm saying? We feel like, oh, we can handle it because we came from a toxic situation and we used to people cussing us out. When in fact, sometimes it's just a thing about recognizing that this is not good for me. I got to go. Not making excuses for it and staying and it getting worse, progressively worse as time goes on.
To interject with that, I do agree with that, right? But what I do say, like me, I'm just so like I don't know, carefree about stuff. A lot of stuff I just be, making content, but I think with some people, a lot of people rewrap their trash as like a golden trash can and bring themselves back in and then bank off the fact that oh, I'm sorry, forgive me, this and that. And they bank off certain people's, if you want to say, morals or religious views or their values of, oh, you got to forgive me. And it kind of tricks people to bringing them back in. So you give them the benefit of the doubt and then they keep doing the same thing, but then they hide behind the conundrum of, oh, I'm human, I'm sorry,
Don't
blah
make me
blah
tell the
blah.
truth on this up here. Don't you
Please
make me tell
do,
the truth.
please do, call that heifer out. No,
I
I'm just kidding.
had one of those exact situations where an individual started getting progressively worse to the point. I'm talking about YouTube. To the point where when I showed up in their chat, not even on the panel or nothing, they started cussing. They started cussing me specifically. So that's why I'm like, when you have to pay attention to the early signs, and I had to make my mind up right then. Evidently, I'm triggering to this person. We can no longer share a space without an attitude, without things going sideways. And this individual was known for being a Christian, but they cussing me out. So I'm like, rather than them continue to mar their own witness and whatever that was, or for whatever it is in their space, they desire peace. I don't want to come with whatever it is that's inside of me that's triggering them. Deuces. Holla at you. We ain't got to be there together. That's okay. And some people just ain't okay with leaving people. And that's what the problem is. You want to hold on to everybody that is toxic or that you're toxic to. And it doesn't have to be necessarily, I'm doing something to them. If the moment you enter a space with somebody and every time they see you, like the man said, they get a bad vibe, it's time to go. I'm through with you. I'm
What
so
man
through
said
with
that
you.
for 500?
Yes.
Who said that? We playing Jeopardy now. What man said that for 500? You got 10 seconds.
Can you repeat it one more time?
No, Tina said, like the man said, every time I see you, I get a bad vibe. I said, what man said that for 500?
Avon, Hey, right?
Yeah, she got it.
I miss Jeopardy.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see y'all. Yeah, we definitely need another Jeopardy game so we could beat Jay. Fly high, surround yourself with folks that are where you seek to be, fortitude, lift as we climb.
Facts.
Amen. Amen.
Facts.
Supreme got it. He said Avant. Trisha said. Homebody Trish in the building. I think we are taught there's a remedy to everything. So we try over and over again to find common ground with people.
Mm.
At these big ages that we all are, people know what they're
Not
doing.
me. Once you show me who you are, I believe you. And that's it.
And you
Not
know,
me.
obviously there's at least in my book, it's within reason. Like it's certain things that we might not be aware that we're doing, but intentional sabotage and stuff like that is a no-go for me.
Yeah.
That's intentional.
When they get to a point of antagonization,
There you go.
that's when you towards me. Yeah, other people may not see it, but I see it because it's being done towards me.
Right.
So when you show me that you don't mess with me like that, then I'm done. Like, you get what I'm saying?
But I think sometimes we have to take a look and see who gave that message in the first place about, that resolution of conflict always got to be with the person. I'm like, I could resolve my issue with you away from you. I could do that at home. I could do that on somebody else's channel. I don't have to do that with you. We do not have to hold hands so we can be friends again.
Facts.
That part. Yup.
Facts.
And then they be trying. Some people be trying to force you. Well, we need to blah blah blah, and we need this. And it's just like, here we go.
Yeah, because folks got that whole, can't we all just get along? No, that's why you need to go on about your way.
It don't work like that in the real world. That's not reality.
Yes.
And at that point, if somebody's trying to dictate to you what you need to do to get back right with them, now it's a power trip. Because now if you be like, oh, okay, now they feel like they got the upper hand. Like, we don't do none of that. We're going to either have a conversation and we're going to agree in the middle grounds, or we just got to part ways for good. And I'm good either way.
Facts. And they're only doing it because they miss what you can do for them, or how you've probably uplifted them to a point. We just got to be real and see it for exactly for what it is.
True indeed. If someone wants money from me for a cell phone bill, come to my house and clean my toilets first. Now we have that. Hey, work for the money. He ain't lying. He must be behind in the chat. He ain't never lied. All right, question, right? What finally made you walk away from someone you cared about? Blatant disrespect, period, point blank, every time.
When they tried to run me over with a car.
Wait, Tina. Sheesh.
Oh Lord.
Got to be more careful.
Jesus.
Hey, I told you I was out there in them streets now. Stuff happened.
It just happened.
Things happen. Sometimes it takes you coming to a critical point. And I'm not playing. That really did happen. Somebody tried to run me up with a car. As you see, I managed to live through it, but yeah. Sometimes you get to a place where you just have to recognize that you're at a critical point. And at this point, you got to go your separate ways. Hopefully you get to go your separate ways before the person try to run you over with a car. But, I mean, take me for an example. Don't get to that point before you decide to leave.
I'm really bad at that, walking away from people. But thank goodness that God is better at it than I am. So He generally will remove people from my life, which I am excited about or happy for, because I have a problem with probably with cutting off really serious pain points. I just have to pray about it 90% of the time.
Tiff Supreme said, God show made you beautiful. Hold on, I gotta do it in my Supreme way.
Thank
Tiff,
you, Supreme.
God show made you beautiful.
I can second that notion.
JD said, disrespect, unfaithfulness made me walk away from a person I once cared for. Yeah, it's pretty much everybody, JD. But Tina, let's talk about you and that neck bone that almost got you run over.
You said neck bone almost got me run over. Now, I ain't never had them kind of problems. And my neck bone is secured.
Y'all are crazy. So I just want to say something real fast. I know how some people feel like, oh, I need to just walk away from the situation and I need to walk away. But then there's something that will keep pulling you back. Now, I know everybody might not subscribe to this, right? But it is in the scriptures because you just have to know how to read it. But it's something called like almost kind of like a spiritual cord. And when these people kind of have a hold of your spirit and have a tug on them, like when they have a hold of your energy, it's easier said than done of walking away because somehow you need to, you want to, you have to, but you keep getting drawn back in. There is such thing as a spiritual cord, or people working, like roots or some sort of craft or charming. All that stuff exists. So this is for the people who might find it hard. There's a reason why that happens. So it's easier said than done. So it takes a lot of work sometimes, like prayer, meditation, throwing away stuff, not looking at them, not answering. It takes a lot until that cord can be cut and so you can pull your energy and power back. That's why it's hard to sometimes.
So Mimi said, I think it's something I still have to learn before I can walk away. And then Supreme said, where's that at, Real Eyes? Preacher Supreme.
I think, you know what? I'm going to find that for y'all and I'm going to put it up there. But it's the same thing as if you look up the Jezebel spirit, it says they will use this and their charms and that to take hold of you. So you have to be careful. Like it speaks upon this, or how they'll overcome your mind with the Jezebel spirit. So that's why they tell you, be careful of that. Jezebel spirit can be male or female. Once the Jezebel spirit comes around, it attaches to you and it pulls you in.
Soul tie.
Yeah, soul tie, because they know what you like, they know what you want, they know how to dress, they know how to get at your mind, they know what to wear. And it's something you're like, no, that's not true. But if a spirit is on them, making them know how to finagle you because another monitoring spirit was watching, aka whatever, demonic, whatever, and they're aligned with it, they're gonna know what to do and to say to keep pulling you in. It's just, temptation is another word, but I'll find that for y'all. But it's similar to a Jezebel spirit.
I think that sometimes we're not being honest with ourselves. Sometimes we have our own minds made up about a person before the incident ever occurs. He fine. She fine. They wonderful. They make me laugh. I feel good when I'm around them. And because of that, we'll overlook everything else. We'll have it in there. And at that point of you finding them or the relationship amicable, you'll have you'll make a vow on the inside of you that I'm down for the long haul before you ever even speak it out your mouth. And your actions will begin to dictate those thoughts as it pertains to you. Sometimes we're connected to a person before we found out all of the bad things about them. Sometimes we've already dedicated a part of ourselves that we shouldn't have too early, way too early. If we should have even at all, just because we like them so much. And so sometimes we have to take a introspective look at ourselves to find out, what do I really like? What do I really want beyond what I actually like? where are my own boundaries? What are the things that are deal breakers for me? A lot of times those areas aren't defined. So by the time tall, dark, and handsome come along, or light skinned, bald, and whatever come along, bow legged and short, or whatever, this your speed. You know, at the end of the day, because they come that way, you're attracted to that scent of the cologne or that scent of the perfume. You're used to that voice that you hear. You like whatever it is about them without getting to know them as a person. And so now you're trapped because you've dedicated or committed yourself to that individual before even taking the time to find out who they are.
That's true.
Clocking.
The bell. We got the police in the chat. Somebody arrest them. Hello. 10-second time out.
What up, you two?
That was funny.
Ow. What up?
That was fun. All right, let's keep the chat going. Walking away versus giving up. Walking away is choosing yourself. Giving up is abandoning hope. You walk away from behavior, not the relationship. Protecting your peace is strength, not surrender. Leaving doesn't mean you didn't care. It means they didn't.
Yeah, you got to leave for your own peace sometimes.
Yeah. Like I said, though, a lot of times, like people, you could tell when people fall back from you, and they'll keep moving forward. I'm falling back, they moving forward. Like, yo, chill. Until you spaz that one day. You know that.
You're right. It's like a tug of war. But see, that's the conundrum that people face, and you have to be able to make a decision, right? Because this is the thing. When you decide to make that choice and that effort, and you have the gall to finally decide to walk away and pull back, that's when these people will start to so-called appreciate you and pour back into you. So that's what kind of keeps people trapped. And then you're looking like, okay, this is finally what I expected and needed from you. You're starting to give it to me. And then it's like, then they give you just enough and then start back to their same crap. So what you initially wanted and needed from them, they're presenting and posing it, but for a short time. And that's what I think kind of causes that back and forth tug of war when you know that you need to walk away. Because it's like, this is not going to be a part-time relationship or a part-time friendship. This is just not, you keeping me as like the fourth option in your back pocket. It doesn't work like that.
Oh yeah, once it gets to that point to where I really feel like I gotta start falling back. Once the person does have a change of heart, like I don't even want your whatever no more. Your time, your energy. I don't even want it no more. So all that is pretty much in vain.
Because you guys are always such negative Nancys. Sometimes when you leave someone or someone leaves you, that saying, when you know better, you do better. Sometimes it's for that purpose. Maybe you've gotten someone only to the point that you can get them to, and it's time to amicably go your own separate ways. So leaving someone doesn't necessarily mean, have to be all a bad thing. You can leave someone and leave them for the better and leave them whole. Anyone that I am ever with or that I've ever had the opportunity to touch, pause. I tried
I was with you. I'm like, okay, after thought.
I try to leave them better.
Right.
And leave them whole, just because you weren't for me and we discovered that we weren't meant to be together, doesn't mean that there wasn't still something there in the beginning. There was something that I got from you. There was something that I needed to get, or there was something that I needed to instill in you or get to you. And just because we can't, build and grow together, that doesn't mean that we didn't do something together. So separation doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It can be a good thing.
Right.
And
Right.
sometimes people are selfish and they don't want to let you go.
Mm.
And regardless to what you may have learned from them, and regardless to what you may have poured into them, and they would have received of you, and if you hadn't come into their life, they would have never gotten it. At the end of the day, they don't want to let you go, regardless to how you're getting the short end of the stick. Sometimes us letting go is because we're valuing ourselves more in the situation. And it is for our better mind, for our own health, the health of our own emotions, the health of our own mindsets, the health of our own finances, sometimes to let a person go, regardless to how good they may have been or how good you are to them. Because they can think you're still wonderful when you're ready to go. They can think you all that in a bag of chips. But if you're not getting what you need out of the situation, sometimes you have to be willing to look at it as I'm drowning. Do I keep on going with this vacation because they know how to swim when I'm drowning?
Mm.
Because it's bliss for them,
Right.
but it's life or unalivement for me.
Wow.
Tina, I'd rather see you unhappy with me than happy with somebody else. That's what they be like. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what goes on in their head.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah. Unfortunately, or bad, even you didn't fix them up and then train them to a point for them to be better for somebody else. But then it's like, oh well, at least they turned good.
Nah, because now they got their ego built up. They feel like they could get something that's out of their league until they get humbled.
Yup, that part too.
And it's like, oh, hey, big head.
Yup, trying to butter you up just to get me up.
But it still ends up that they're able to be something to somebody else that they were never able to be for you.
Maybe not.
Because the makeup of who that person was or is did not fit who you were as a person and what you needed as an individual in the space of the relationship. Because at the end of the day, regardless to whether or not they think you all that after they didn't left and got left high and dry and they didn't somebody didn't left them and they went to pursue higher heights and deeper depths and some other individual or whatever. At the end of the day, when they come back to you, they still the same raggedy somebody they was before they left to go get somebody else.
Respectfully.
I mean, and when I say raggedy, they could be shined up like a brand new trophy.
A polished turd.
Exactly, but they're not. But the value isn't there for you as an individual. So it's not enough for them to. Oh, I learned the error of my ways. Yeah, for the next person, you didn't learn it from me.
Right.
Yeah, and that could be annoying, but we build with it. We have to understand it, cope with it, and get over with it. But I think the thing is when we waste too much time on certain individuals, it could be weeks, months, years. It's like that's the sad thing about it. You can't get that time back,
Yeah, but ain't nothing but time forward. Ain't no sense of you getting old in a situation that's stale. You're supposed to be growing old together with somebody else, in a better situation, so that you can live out the rest of your years happily, rather than stay there and getting old and molded on.
Old and molded on it.
Never heard that one before. But nah, you right though.
She right with that one. For sure.
Just always remember if that person found somebody that was worthwhile, they wouldn't even be thinking about you. I'm gonna drop the mic on that one.
Just because they found somebody worthwhile don't mean that they were worthwhile to the other person. Because they still the same them.
It's not on me.
You know, in some situations they the least common denominator. They ain't getting along with nobody. Who wants that? If you got a person that every time you turn around they punching they significant other in the eye, why all of a sudden you want to get with them?
No,
Right?
because they're gonna say like every relationship they've been in, they've been abused. Oh, I was with so and so and I was getting abused. I was with so and so, I was getting abused. So you'd be like, okay,
Yep.
that's what the fuck is the common denominator.
But that's what I mean by a person actually taking the time to do a self-evaluation. Why do you keep putting yourself in those type of situations in the first place? What is it about you that is attracting that kind of foolishness? You might want to, check your picker. What is it that's going on that make you say, man, there's something about the way he balled his fists up. I want to be with him. No.
I want him to beat me and throw me in the face, spit in my face, and choke me. It's women out there that are like that. It's women out there that are like that.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, because it ain't like folks are really going to God and saying, who do you have for me? They just picking folks. And with these so-called random picks, you keep picking the person that's punched you in both of your eyeballs. That don't make sense. So there has to be, at some point, you take a moment for self-evaluation. Is something going on in you?
It ain't that. Like, I feel like at that point, if every relationship is abusive, I feel like you the one person that's always provoking people, and then you push them over the edge, and then once they feel threatened, and I'm not an advocate for it, but
I mean,
and
but
I'm just using DV as
right.
an example. There are other examples where people keep having situations where I was friends with this person, but for whatever reason, I can't keep a good friend to save my life. Well, maybe it ain't the friend.
It's you.
Maybe it's you.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to just look at it. Oh, it's about, people being abusive and all this, that, and the other. I'm like, that might not be the case. It could just very well be that you got something going on the inside of you that other people find repulsive across the board that needs to be checked. You might do know how to cook and clean and do all the things, but you don't know how to talk to people. And that's what get people, you know what I'm saying, have them to where they want to walk away from you. You could buy all the best Christmas gifts. You giving away Lexuses, on birthdays and everything. But when it was all said and done, you weren't there for them when they needed you. You were only there because that you were giving out of a place of, I'm finna shine on them. It wasn't even about the person. It's things like that happen with people that they never take into consideration that my good deed is coming from a bad place. And this is why the folks don't want to deal with me.
It's intelligent.
Come on, somebody say something. It's 7 of us up here. Tina got us all speechless.
Because Tina be just snatching all the things.
Tina be right. Yeah, she be right, but I don't be wanting to talk over nobody.
Right.
I'd rather cry in a Bentley. Keep your support. Supreme, man. That was funny.
I know one thing when Tina was saying on her other point, we do have to like self-evaluate. I noticed like before I met my boo, I felt like I kept feeling like I was like I know for a fact because like with my boo, I felt like my God was in the mix. But with everybody else, like it was me. I was picking bad. Like I was overlooking like certain things. So ultimately it was me. It went back to what Tina did say. Like, you got to be able to like self-evaluate and realize, okay, it could like check your picker. You got to check your picker.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten to a point now myself. Is like someone want to be my friend, they can. If not, to me, I'm just kind of like, oh well. Like I've kind of like a free spirit. Just don't piss me off. Like that's just the one thing. Like I got patience. Just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do certain things to people. I might play around and joke, but we have to also realize that these same people who do these things to us, when we look at it and they think like, oh, well, they're this and they're that, raised a certain way. If they know that they don't want somebody doing that to them, they know exactly what they're doing. There's no mistake about it. Like we just got to look at it for what it is. Like and you wouldn't do certain things to people. So what morally is going on inside your mind for you to be capable of letting this action come out of you? Like, it's just, I don't know. I just think about, I'm a thinker. I think about things like that.
Most people have already rejected the person they were supposed to be with. Then Dan said, go for nice men who make money. The game is real easy. Boring dudes killer. Look. There go Trisha. I love the nice guy.
No, we don't. We go for those bad boys that are talk to you dirty.
We know.
There's some of y'all. I'm all the
Big
gangster we
brains
need.
and big toxic.
I don't need nothing that's coming with to remind me of Thug Mo Brady. Give me the nice one.
Y'all want the nice guy after
nothing.
After y'all be abused and mentally and stuff like that.
I don't want nothing. My sister asked me, was I gay?
Oh,
because I ain't been with a man in 5 years. I don't even want no. I got people after me, but I don't want them. I don't want nobody. I'm good.
There's nothing wrong with the abstinence. Abstinence is very, very good. So just because you're abstinence doesn't mean that you've changed your perspective.
I'm done.
Dan said, deep down, nice boys are bad boys. You just have to bring them to the bed. That's the hurdle right there, Dan.
Ladies, find you a green one. The green ones are the best. Green and love the Lord.
I want to. We gotta do a live on that one because the nice guys are not attractive to women.
I think confidence is key. I think any woman is attracted to confidence. And I don't think it's a thing of, you're nice or you mean or whatever. If you're confident, if a woman feels like I'm secure in the fact that he knows what he's doing.
Cap.
Elevated.
This man said cap. I don't see you in no A cups over there. I'm speaking as a woman.
Ooh, not the A cups.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you 100% on that, Tina. You can have the dorkiest dude walk into the room, but if he speaks and carries himself with that air of confidence, that's just sexy.
Yeah, because you feel protected as a woman. You feel secure as a woman.
I think I can kind of agree with that. I mean, pause. Pause. No, I'm saying, well, as a confident guy, like off YouTube, like I'm not cocky, I'm not prudent, I'm not prideful, but in a lot of situations, I can be very confident. And some guys don't like that. They're like, you're this and you're that, and you seem a little, too comedic and all that stuff. And then, but my confidence will still. Some women are still like, I don't know, you're kind of annoying, but I still like you, or I like something about you. And I'm just like, but I don't, take every type of opportunity. I just be chilling.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I think women be lying. Don't be believing all women, because some of them be lying about what they actually want. You possess certain qualities, but instead of them saying, I don't like those particular qualities, I want something different, they be like, oh, I like you, and all this, that, and the other, because they see an advantage of some sort. And when you got those type of people, they just harlots. They just trying to sell something to get something.
You might be right.
I don't want nobody who I can run over. I know that. So I'm with you, Tina. I need somebody confident, baby.
I need look. Ding ding
Well,
ding
got
ding ding.
him.
Ring the
Yo,
bell.
Y'all are right, but some people don't even know what they be missing out on. Like everybody don't put everything out there, but it's just like some men can, you know,
And you know what?
be that
I think
guy, and
that's
then
the
some women
biggest
just
thing.
pass it up.
That's the thing, though. The truth don't get told because men are left believing women don't know what they want. Yes, they do. They're just not willing to say it because they're not going to be able to get what they want out of the situation and tell the truth at the same time. Now, should they be able to tell the truth and get what they want, then that's who they'll probably marry and be with the rest of their life and ready to unalive anybody that's trying to threaten it.
Right.
hey.
I know that's right. See, like me, I don't try to come off that way, right? Like people will never know I was in the military and did a whole lot of stuff overseas and all that kind of stuff, and I could protect the freaking platoon, but I don't put that out there because I'm trying to be somebody new. You know what I'm saying? So I might
but she
not
can tell if
exude
you're
that,
confident.
right?
You ain't got to, swing off a monkey bar or nothing like that to let them know that you got muscles. At the end of the day, if you have the confidence, she's going to know that it's something to that confidence. And she's going to want to investigate that and want it in her space. But if it's not there, she's on shaky ground. And what you're going to get is she's going to act more masculine in her presentation because she's going to feel the need to fill in the spaces to be with you. She needs that confidence.
Masculine women. I could take up a challenge.
And I'm not saying that she's coming across manly. What I'm saying is she's coming across in a space that may be a more aggressive. She's not as soft. She may be combative. But that's all because she does not feel the security of the confidence that's needed in that space. Because if I know you got it, I ain't trying to fuss, argue, scratch, claw, or nothing.
Sheesh.
Right, Trisha. Right, Tina. Right.
Yeah, right though.
I don't know. I think sometimes I just don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care. I'm just like, I be flowing. I just be like, the only one thought they don't like. It's more important things that I be chasing after in life. I guess my priorities just be like, let's get these homeless people right. Let's get these people happy. Let's get these people out of their rut of their trauma. Like that's what I be thinking about.
True. Mimi said, I feel like the victim is being blamed for the abuser's wrongdoing. People just don't give a F about the next person being passive. There shouldn't be an excuse someone doing them wrong, but self-evaluation is needed.
Come on, me too.
Come on,
No,
Mimi.
I don't think it's about blaming the victim at all. It's about taking accountability for the spaces that you find yourself in repeatedly. I'm not talking about you're in a situation you've never been in before and you don't see no signs of anything because you've never been in that space. I'm talking about what I was talking about were the people that continue in those type of relationships, one man after another man after another man after another man. You done went through five men and all of them, try to slam your head in the door. Something's wrong right there.
Yep.
And don't be that the man never did nothing to nobody until he got with you. That's a you issue.
Yeah. That part.
I'm not saying that the man is right for what he does. But what I am saying is if you see that pattern in your life, take a pause for the cause. Get you some help because there's something going on the inside of you that needs to be dealt with.
But some women like that. Like I've worked for outreach and I've seen stuff like that, and I've spoken to hundreds of women, and some women, I don't know what it is, and they can't tell me that. But when I've had to come for outreach to some of these people and these at risk or homeless women, I don't know, they don't want good. They don't want that. They want that type of behavior. And it's like, no matter how much you try to take them out of it and, this and that, it's like something that I'm going to keep smoking my black mouth and I want a man to do this to me. Like
But again, that points back to something in their history. Something's going on the inside of them. There are a lot of times women go through all kind of trauma, and it creates desires that are unnatural for that woman. You
Or
know,
even
if you have not learned what a man loving a woman at an early enough age, you will get whatever that version or the lack of that version is.
Mhm.
And you'll
point.
think that that's normal. And at some point, you'll like it to some
Yeah.
degree. I'm not saying nobody like, the head being slammed in the oven. But what I am saying is the fact that that man is being aggressive. She may be attracted to the aggression. You know what I'm saying? But that's toxic.
Mhm.
And a lot of the
Toxic
times the
nature.
women grew up watching their moms deal with that type of relationship. So that is what they look for, because that's what they consider to be a man that love me. He gonna do all this extra. Nah, baby, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah. He gonna fight for the relationship.
Yeah,
Not by knocking you down. That's
Right.
not the way you fight for the relationship.
Mhm.
But they
thank you.
don't know that. They don't have that information to be able to wrestle with what's before them versus what they should be receiving in their life.
Every woman likes to be slapped. It just depends where you slap.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing wrong with a good little bit of role playing in the bedroom.
That part right there. That's it. Yes,
I
sir.
know that's right. Or acting like y'all just met each other and it's like the first. Never mind.
Oh yes, come through, Elevate.
Welcome to After Dark. Nice. Oh man. All right. Last talking point. Standing firm in your value. Respect begins internally before the world reflects it back. You stop being manipulated once you stop needing validation. Boundaries teach people how to access you properly. Confidence grows when you realize not everyone deserves you. Pretty much.
And that's the thing. That's about understanding your own worth and not being willing to compromise that for anyone. Even if that means, like Crystal, being in a space where you're willing to be alone. As long as you're not willing to be with someone that's going to devalue you.
Let me shut up. But yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I just did it. So, yeah, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be at prayer in the morning. Baby,
You're right.
my peace means everything to me. I ain't got time.
It's less drama. It's less drama. You know that, and I get it. I totally get it. That's why I have no problem with people wanting to be a friend or not wanting to be a friend. Like it don't matter to me, because like when you have that less drama and you got that peace, it's like people are like, "Oh, you I don't care." Like it just doesn't compute. Like once that part of your mind is just okay, you become a little bit stronger, more powerful, and it's like you could just do without. Like, and that's a really strong type of person too, right there. Believe it or not.
Yeah. All right.
Handle me with care. Treat me. You want to be plucked like a petal.
I know that's right. Treat me like someone you prayed for. I know that's right.
That's right. Trisha said that. I know that's right, Trisha.
Trisha is such a fragile bug.
No, Trisha is a lady. She's a woman.
She's a lady.
I'm a lady.
She's a lady.
Because I'm a lady. Say that.
She knows what she wants and she knows what she deserves.
That's true.
Facts.
Good night, Anthony's.
Later, Anthony.
Good
Thanks.
night.
Good night, Maria.
But look, I'm a lady.
I told you that's a lady. I'm a woman.
All right.
That's right.
Anybody need to promote anything?
What's this, Monday?
Yeah.
What I got to promote? I think later on this month, towards the end of the month, me and the foundation, we're gonna be doing another give back. So y'all can look forward to that. I know a lot of people didn't know. First time I just popped that out. So, y'all could show up and show out. We'll have fun. I'll have some skits together and we'll do the raffle again. And so I can prepare people. So it'll be towards the end of the month. It'll probably be like the last Saturday or last Sunday. So the SRJ, we're giving back again to the community. Probably have about 10 winners again or something.
Okay.
Well, I know that this coming Saturday, as always, we will reconvene for the intentionally random broadcast with Anthony's Too Real and myself. And we still going with the Christmas thing. I don't know what we'll be talking about yet because I haven't talked to her yet about what we'll be talking about, but we're going to be talking about something. And if you lend us your ears, you're going to hear it.
Love it. For me, you know how sometimes you just want to stay quiet until things are really set in stone. I do have something to announce soon, but I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'll let y'all know. I'll be talking about it on my channel. So
cool.
I'd love to have a live this Friday to brainstorm and share ideas together.
Cool. That definitely. That's all I like to do. Anybody need any ideas or skits or what you should? I want this for my channel or something. I'm good with giving people ideas. A lot of people I'll be giving people ideas. I just don't talk about it. Like a lot of the people up here, I do, and then they be banking off the stuff I be giving them. But I don't care. I want people to succeed.
That's why
I would give out all the ideas that I don't plan on ever doing myself.
Like doing handstands and stuff with splits in the air. Like,
who told you I wouldn't? I mean, never mind.
I knew it. You're my private dancer. Say that.
So, Mimi, I'll be down, but it probably will have to be after like 10. I'm gonna have to be at work. If not, I'll catch the replay. Ain't nothing to it.
When the next time you going live, sir? When will we see you in these streets again? We missed you. I missed you.
Yes, sir.
Let me speak for myself.
And I too. I missed
you. Elevated.
I'm saying I be in the streets. I just don't be camera ready. I be in the streets though.
We always see you in the streets. We want you in the tube.
Oh, yo. What?
On the YouTube.
Yo.
Nah, you missed us, Elevated. You know you missed this.
I gotta figure out something like because I be here in front of my computer all day, but I'm in front of the charts and stuff, and I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, so I just don't even cut the camera on. That's why I'll just sit there and I'll just join everybody else's lives. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we rocked with you. That's why, when you was disappeared for a while, we're like, where Elevated at? He didn't disappeared on us or whatever.
Right. Dan said 5 more videos to complete 365 days in a row of long form posts. Sheesh. Kudos to you, Dan.
Congratulations.
Dang. I can't even count to 365. Damn, that's wild.
I know I'm working on a video that I have recorded a whole month ago. It's just been rough trying to get it out there. Hopefully I have something posted. I was hoping to have it done either today or tomorrow, but I might just push it till Wednesday. So I have something dropping on Wednesday.
Okay. About to go hard tonight. 12-hour live.
Oh yes, he said he's going live for 12 hours.
Dang. Kudos to you.
It can be done. I've done it a few times.
My mouth will be so dry.
Was 9 hours. Is he
Yeah,
gonna be awake for all 12, or he just gonna let it run?
better be asleep now.
I know I wasn't. I wasn't awake for all 12 now. I ain't
Oh,
no, I
I
ain't
was
doing
awake
all
for all 9. I was talking the
that.
whole 9.
Good God.
No.
And I think
Oh
Now
God, no
mine,
way.
Oh,
it was when I was
I don't get tired.
it was when I was,
The
grinding for
talking?
monetization. That's when I started doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Tina
I
ain't real.
remember when you started going live more often, Crystal.
Who, me?
Yes.
No, what happened was I think we connected later. I used to go live all the time before I connected with you, Tiff, and I had slowed up. And so I think when we connected is probably when I started back. I was telling my live yesterday, I am not new to this live streaming. I might have slowed up a little bit. I'm not new to it though.
something new.
Elevated, no, live after dark,
Check you out.
elevated. Remember live after dark?
That was good times.
Yes, those were the good old days.
Good raunchy times.
Well, we didn't had a couple of rehashed versions since I came on the
Yes,
scene.
with Tina Mofa show. This is the revamp.
Shit, I'm in.
It's been some revamp. Child.
Check that out, Trisha.
Dan said, time for you to bust out a 24-hour live stream, Tiff.
I don't think you guys want to see me sleeping.
You'd be surprised.
I think it would just be pointless, like, since you don't get the credit after 12 hours anyway for the watch time.
Right.
Right. That's true.
And you know how many people be sleeping and they views be racked up. I be going across these vertical live streams. People be sleep, snoring, farting, burping, like 10, 15, 20,000 views. I'm like, ain't no way.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy because it's working for them. Let me take that back.
People
But
like that.
it's not for me. It ain't for me.
Right.
It ain't for me. Let me take that. It's not crazy because they getting it, but
He said, no, it's pointless. Yeah. Y'all be cutting up in Crystal's live in the early morning.
oh my, y'all, man, let me tell you, Tina Mofa show. I can't wait for the book. That's all I'm gonna say. I cannot wait for the book. Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy though. Fresh off the prayer, then she be acting raggedy like immediately afterwards.
You gonna take that, Tina?
I mean, he tell the truth. I had to take it.
Tina be like, the prayer wore off. I need another one. Yeah, yeah.
The prayer wore off.
The prayer wore off.
I ain't never heard that one.
Man, oh man. I don't know. I had a couple of epic late night lives here lately because of Tina. Yeah.
Hey, at least everybody be in the prayer the next hour or whatever.
Be in prayer. I'll be like, Tina, I gotta go sleep for an hour. It'd be like 3:30, prayer at 4:30. Lord, child. Oh my gosh. It'd be fun. I try to keep this thing fun, y'all. My real life sometimes, real life can be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when I come on my live stream, I like to have fun. Sometimes it's not all about, for me, it's not all about being serious on here. I'm sorry, it's not.
Right.
I talk about serious stuff in my videos. I talk about serious topics in my videos. Whoever can connect with that will connect with that. But my live streams, y'all, I really like to have fun because my real life is hard sometimes.
My content tends to be heavy. That's why I like running around cutting up in other people's chats.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I love it because I be needing to last real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad.
All right. I think everybody good. We had 2 hours. Yeah, I had a good time. This was fun.
Yep. I enjoyed it. Look, I got a 2-hour delay in the morning, so I'm up hanging out with the folks.
Who going live next since it's after dark?
I'm ready to go live with my members only and season this food for tomorrow. So any of my members, come on over. I'm ready to go live for about 30 minutes. Because last night I went live with my members only and YouTube got me for a copyright claim because I was watching Faith's video.
Nah.
I said no, they didn't. I'm suckers.
Don't that haterade.
I deleted them. You can change it. You can try to cover it up. I just deleted it. It was only 30 minutes. I just deleted the whole daggone thing.
Yeah, I don't blame y'all. They did the same thing.
I deleted the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
Bless up to you, Chris Lee.
Yeah.
What did he say? I can't see.
He got pew-pewed in the mouth. Here's a teaser for the future. I was robbed, kidnapped, and pew-pewed in the mouth at 29. Started praying for forgiveness for my sins. And look, still here to type this in your chat at 48. All praises.
Wow.
I told you I wanted to interview him.
Yeah.
I just
Y'all
got
set
to
it up,
figure
right?
out, how to get a hold to him. I don't want to seep into my ways of getting stuff, but I'm trying to let him give it to me. I mean, hey, pause. Let him give me his information.
Later, spring.
It's ridiculous in here.
He was stupid.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm good. I'm cool. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. This conversation went all types of left, right, loop the loops. But hey, that's how we do.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Could have been anywhere in the YouTube streets, but you're here with us. We appreciate you for that. Everybody take care. I'll see you in the next one.
Good night,
Later, y'all.
everyone.
Good night,
See you
y'all.
later.
Y'all have a blessed night.